Josh Berry just put together his best stretch of racing all season, and it might not be enough to save his Cup Series career. Kyle Petty has a blunt message for him, and it's not what Berry's fans want to hear. Let's get into it. And hey, real quick, if you are a true NASCAR fan like me, go ahead and drop a like and subscribe to the channel. NASCAR Nation news is just getting started. We are pushing for our next subscriber milestone, and it's all about real talk from fans who live this sport every week. All right, let's get into it. It's been a tough few months for Josh Berry. Back in June, he found out he won't be driving the number 21 Ford for Wood Brothers Racing next year. Jesse Love is set to take his place. Berry spent the weeks after that news waiting for another shot to open up somewhere on the grid. And you know what? He actually improved his performances while he waited. But here's the thing. With barely any spots left on the grid, it's starting to look like Berry's Cup Series dream could be over. A lot of people in the NASCAR community feel like he doesn't deserve that outcome. Kyle Petty sees it differently. In a clip from Inside the Race posted on his X account, Petty said the younger drivers coming up like Jesse Love simply have more upside than Berry does at this stage. He pointed out that once a driver hits 29 or 30 without winning consistently, that's just the reality of the sport. Petty put it plainly. Not everyone gets to be Jeff Gordon or Jimmy Johnson, drivers who found a place and stayed there for their entire careers. It was a brutal reality check. Berry built his name on the short track scene, but he never quite broke through in the Cup Series. Just one win, and that came at Las Vegas last year. Petty's view is that a resume like that doesn't win out over a prospect like Love, who's expected to have a big Cup Series future ahead of him. Josh Berry's story is one worth following as the silly season plays out. Subscribe for more on how this unfolds. Now, even with that harsh take from Petty, Berry has found plenty of support elsewhere. Michael McCarthy, known as Large to fans, said on his Rubbin' Is Racing podcast that Berry looked like a lonely figure at Richmond. Not having his future locked down at this level has clearly weighed on him. But when you look at the results, Berry has a real case. After only 2 top 10 finishes in his first 21 races this season, he's now strung together 4 straight top 10s, capped off by a season-best third-place finish at New Hampshire Motor Speedway on Sunday. That streak matters too. It's the first time a Wood Brothers driver has put together 4 consecutive top 10s since Morgan Shepherd back in 1994. Petty's comments point to a simple truth in NASCAR. Drivers have to keep winning and proving they belong if they want to hold onto a Cup Series seat. Berry still has the rest of 2026 with Wood Brothers Racing, but beyond that, nothing is confirmed. As of right now, there's no full-time seat locked in for him in any NASCAR National Series next year. Another nail in the coffin for Josh Berry. Earlier this month, there were rumors that Richard Childress Racing might sign Berry for 2027. On paper, it made sense. Austin Hill took over the number 33 team after Kyle Busch's passing in May, but he hadn't really made his mark. A lot of people in the garage viewed him as a temporary fix, and Berry's recent run of results put him in the conversation for that seat. But The Athletic's Jordan Bianchi reported on X on August 24 that RCR is moving forward with Hill. That leaves only Cowlig Racing and Legacy Motor Club with open seats for 2027. And right now, neither is being linked to Berry. That news likely won't come as a shock to him. He probably already prepared himself to look elsewhere, given how slowly this Cup Series silly season has moved. Berry has sounded pessimistic every time he's been asked about his 2027 chances, and he's even admitted to exploring options in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series and the Truck Series. And that wouldn't be far-fetched for him. Dale Earnhardt Jr., on a recent episode of his Dale Jr. Download podcast, said he expects Berry to remain a NASCAR driver at the very least. Earnhardt Jr. said he'd be pretty disappointed in the landscape of the industry if, come February at Daytona, Berry doesn't have a full-time gig in one of the 3 national series. Truck, O'Reilly, or Cup. Berry's Cup future is still up in the air, but his recent results show he's got plenty left to offer. With backing from names like Earnhardt Jr. and a couple of seats still technically open, his NASCAR journey isn't over just yet. So here's the question for you. Based on everything you just heard, do you think Josh Berry deserves a full-time Cup Series seat for 2027? Drop your take in the comments. And if you enjoyed this one, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and join the NASCAR Nation News community. We'll see you in the next one.